Testing, testing. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, chat. Welcome to another day. Good morning. How is everyone doing? It's a wonderful morning. Let me see if I can get a better camera angle here. If maybe that looks nicer or not. A little lower. Maybe I kind of like it when you can see that laptop view, so that does look a little cooler. I guess we can do that, and then yeah, I could just look at you, I suppose. Yeah, chat. I think we'll try this today. Anyways, today, good morning first and foremost. It is 12:05 p.m. and yeah, it's a beautiful morning. We will be I've had my meal, which is fantastic. I'm fueled up, although I will get hungry pretty much soon, I suppose. Maybe in an hour I would want to eat again, and my food is right here, ready to be eaten. I just have to make sure that the stream is working. Just these little etiquettes for streaming. So let me just watch myself on the stream, see how the audio is and the quality is. Looks good. I think the Wi-Fi is good too. Wi-Fi seems pretty good too. Etiquettes for streaming. So let me just watch myself. Okay. On the stream, see how the audio is and the quality is. I don't know if we should have the laptop, maybe just a little hint. How about a hint? Does that look better? To give a hint of the laptop? I'm not too sure. I don't know if we should have the... Alright, let me turn the audio down, because that's fine. Yeah, I suppose we'll keep it like that. And I will keep chat in front of me, so I can see chat. So I've always got chat there. That's good. Alright, today the idea here is to obviously trade, but before we go into our trading session, first I have to basically review yesterday's trade. So that's the first thing, that's the most important thing. Review yesterday's trade. Honestly, yesterday's trade was good. It was really good, except we didn't make any money on it. We actually lost the full stop loss on it, and we'll get into it. But what's the next thing? So after that, after the review, then we can get into a trading session. We can begin finding an opportunity today. Again, it's going to be the same game plan. We're just looking for one trade, one strike, and that is all we're doing. And probably by then I might end up ending the stream, because I might be a little tired, and I also like working on other projects. So right now what I'm working on is this content, I'm building an ecosystem. Just like in trading, you're just building systems. That's what we do as, investors and traders. We build systems, and then they're profitable, they work, they're sustainable. That's the goal. At least that's my goal as an investor, trader, whatever you want to call me. That's the goal for me. I want sustainability. I want to live my life the way I want to live my life, and I still want to make money doing what I do with my life. And so that's what I'm working on. And sometimes I'm thinking, should I do this on live? Should I not? Same thing with the trading. Should I do this on the live? Should I not? But I'm just getting more into this personality, getting more used to it. And yeah, so you'll watch me do that. We'll work on that. We have accounts. I'm gonna pause here a little bit because I'm feeling a little bit giddy and a little bit excited. So I want to pause and really let you in on what I'm working on, so you can see just the systems building process, the behind the scenes of like what all of that feels like and looks like. So give me a break. Let me just do a little bit breathing exercise so I can really center myself here, because I feel a little bit misaligned at the moment. All right, that was pretty quick and simple. I'm gonna slow down. I want to slow down because that's naturally my pace. My general pace is to be slower than faster. I missed my water bottle. I mean, my water. I'm gonna go grab my water real quick. So, building the systems, chat, is really, for me, about media, building media. So it's just a distribution. The way I see this is, the way I'm thinking about this whole media thing is I'm streaming because I want to live my life, living my life, doing what I want. And so I've been working with ChatGPT a little bit to kind of figure out a little direction. It can get overwhelming. I do feel overwhelmed a lot of the times because I have an idea and then I think, is it gonna work? Do I actually want to do this? Is this sustainable? Like, I start thinking a lot. And so the cure is always just execution. And so right now on this project, accounts have been built for Twitch, for Twitter, for Instagram, for YouTube, for what else is it? A bunch of different accounts for a lot of these platforms. Now I have to design them. They're all under the same name. I design them, and then we start creating content for it. We start like creating a system, at least a routine, a process for creating content, high quality, high production content. And it's probably just based around me and what I'm doing, and something that's natural, not something that I'm going out of my way, because I want it to be sustainable. So I'm really thinking about this from a very long-term horizon, and to the best of my ability, serving that person, that future me, right, by making decisions now that serve him, makes his life easier, makes the entire life easier. So in a way, I am creating my life by design, the whole systems and everything, because it's so specialized to me. It's the way I want to live. It's the way I want to do things. And that's that. So that's what we will be working on today, chat. And I will just get cracking on the laptop. Let me put some music for myself, and then we can just get locked in. This is a really ideal office for me, by the way. I really enjoy it. Like, this office would be epic. Epic, epic, epic. All right. So this is the trade from yesterday. If I go to playbook and if I add a playbook, which is Return of the King here. So I've got to say this was just so bad, dude, because of the execution. What was going on here? I have to remember. I mean, this is not good because I can't check all of this. I simply can't check all of this. Man, slippage is so nasty. It's crazy. Look where I got stopped out. So I sell it here. Where do I get stopped out? Up here. So you slip me from here to here. That's a slip. That's crazy. Crazy work. That's crazy, crazy, crazy. I'm reviewing this trade, but I also have to figure out like a tracking metric for this playbook here, because this is not really it. This is not what I want my playbook to look like. I can't check all of this. That's the issue. Chat, where are you guys coming in from? Where is everybody watching today? Is it nighttime? Is it daytime? What's happening with everyone? Lower time frame. I mean, I followed all the stop loss rules. Yeah. I was very patient with this trade. When I first started hunting it. It was, what was it? When I first started hunting this trade, I think we were down here. Yeah, we were down here at 12:30. Was around 12:30. We were at the lows on the 15-minute. I was looking for sell opportunities. I was looking for sell opportunities and then but did not enter any bearish low time frame candles because the 15-minute had a lot of exhaustion to the downside. Yeah, it did have a lot of exhaustion to the downside. So I figured there may be a deeper pullback. The deeper pullback happened, and then what? The deeper pullback happened. Price rejected. Deeper pullback happened. Price rejected. Price rejected on the 5-minute. I sold on the bearish candle on 5-minute. Stop loss above the wick. Stop loss was above the wick, and then I just let it do its thing. I set alerts and got off the charts. So I did set alerts, I did get off the charts. Slippage cost me out. Red. Which is crazy to me. Price never got close to my SL. Besides that though, I think that on the 5-minute, when I took this trade, what is this? From here to here. 3 pips, dude. What the fuck? Is it 3 pips? 9.727, yeah, 3 pips. That's 50 pips. Oh no, that's 30 pips? Wait, hold on. What's going on here? So from here to here, that's 3 pips. Hi, are these stop loss just so tight? That's crazy. the 15-minute lows were the target. Lows were the first target, but there was I had a much bigger target. Price reversed exactly from the target. However, when price bounced off the prior support and went to BE, I may have moved my SL to BE. So I would have to re-enter or manage my SL differently and accept that I won't make the trade BE as soon, because I expect this to be still the same entry. Honestly, I think it could be where is it? So this was the trade here. This initial drop, and then obviously this little, where's the tool? Can I replay this? Yeah, I can replay this. That's cool. Let's replay this. Alright. Give me the 5 minute. There's no 5 minute. Oh, it's 1 minute at a time. That's crazy. Where is it? Play this. This is my first time using, not my first, but first proper time actually using this. Yo, this is wild. Holy shit. Okay. What the fuck? How does this work? $10 minutes. What is this? Oh, it's just... What is this? Chat, do you know what this is? Anybody uses TradeZilla in the chat and has used this replay tool before? What is this? Is this showing? What is this showing? 900, 400k, 5. Is this the orders coming in and out every second? That's kind of cool. That's really cool. Alright, what time is it? It is... Hold on. 12:30, so we're pre-London at the moment. We need to get into some London session trading. I don't know what this is. This is so bad. Because I just don't know how to use it. Alright. So this one slides up here. That would have to be the case. My stop loss would be like trailed up here somewhere. Or I make it break even, wait for this. If this actually occurs, then actually just sell from here, stop loss there. And then I have that next move, which would be what? Like, because I was watching this. And so stop loss would still be there. You know what it is? I think it's just the RR. Like I always want higher RR, but that's not what I'm gonna get all the time. Yeah, let's get into another trading session for the day. Let me open up my trading view. Actually, let me see if I can fix this alt. Can I shift this? No. Control. Nope. Command. Shift. Oh, it's shift. Oh, okay, I got it. Nice. So the use is shift. There we go. Now my screen should be much better. It should look a lot better now because you can see the entire screen. Perfect. Perfect. That took me away from my train of thought. What was I gonna do? Well, yeah, first we need to... First and foremost, we need to... What do we need to do? We need to check Forex Factory. You see what news is coming out today. Wednesday. Let me see how the title looks. Is the FTMO slippage is ridiculous? No, we gotta change that. Hold on. My title makes no sense, chat, on the stream. That's hilarious. Edit this. How do I edit this? So, what are you guys working on, by the way, chat? What projects do you have going on in your life? Or maybe you don't have any. But I'm sure everybody has a project. Whatever that might be. What quest are you on in your life? Is the FTMO slippage ridiculous? Or is it just me? See, this again is another thing in the world to tackle, where to grab attention, what kind of title can you use? Because honestly, I could be doing anything on the stream right now, but the title would make a difference whether or not somebody clicks or not. So what if I did no, why do I keep using FTMO? I don't... Chat, any suggestions? What should we do here? Is the FTMO slippage today we make money? Let's try that. I'm just having fun with all of this. Alright, let's try that. Today we make money. Woohoo. Alright, so this was yesterday's trade. We were selling from up here all the way to down here. Ultimately my target was lower though, but I completely read that wrong in that moment, at least in this time. So can price still go lower? Maybe, but yesterday's trade was here. It was a winning trade, but it just didn't work out. And so, if we think about it, we should be up like 3%, 2% today, or from yesterday's trade. And so that's the metric I'm gonna look at. I followed all my rules, everything was good, and I'm happy about that. So no harm, no foul, just part of the game. It's happened before, it's gonna happen again. And you live, you continue to live. Just gonna remove everything. And actually let's start by checking some across the board what the market's doing. What time is it? 13:30, which tells me that London is opening soon. And then S&P is again risk on here. Just bouncing up after yesterday's little sell-off. Bonds at 4.2. Okay. What's happening on the crypto side? This is why I don't like to short cryptos. There's just so much buying behind them. Oh, but fuck, this could be a nice buying opportunity though. This could be nice. Hold on. Cryptos do like to run. And this is looking nice. I could at least run up here, but ultimately even go higher. But do I want to buy cryptos at the moment? Cryptos are just coiling. After a run like this, and it's not falling dramatically, so it's just gonna coil. Price is just probably gonna go up here, and then from up here it's gonna come back down, up, down, up, down. It's probably doing that now. But I'm short-term trading this, so the question is, do I get involved on a buy opportunity, or is there something better in the market elsewhere where I can find something much nicer? Bitcoin stalling as well. Bitcoin's relatively weaker than Ethereum. Ethereum is really strong just based off the chart. It's relatively stronger than all the other currencies I'm looking at, all the other cryptos as well. Solana's been pretty crazy too, but it's far more volatile. Honestly, cryptos don't look bad at all. Gold as well, chillin'. Ooh, wow. Oil yesterday with that spike upside and then the sell-off. Oh, look at this, will you? The trade that keeps going. Silver. What a move. What a beautiful move. Higher. Base, higher. Base, higher. Nice. Could we have this to the downside, maybe platinum? Copper. Nice. Alright. It seems I'm not very interested in the cryptos or the commodities. Euro pound. Oh wow, Euro franc is at its supply levels again, but it's quite pushing up there. Aussie NZD is just kind of sideways here. Remove this. Ooh-wee. So this dollar franc seems to be just sliding down. That's what dollar franc is up to. Chat, I'm just going through all the charts, just seeing across the board what the market has to offer, or what the entire board looks like. Quite a bit of chop across the currency land on the franc side here. Mostly sideways in a coiling price action. So nothing much is really going on here. Dollar yen. Dollar yen on the short side, maybe. But again, I'm not really, like, I'd rather be a seller up here than here at the moment. Especially in this area, this is just such a buying area. So I think if I do, I could get involved on the short here, honestly. But if I do, then my expectation really has to be in line with that. It's gonna be a shorter term trade. I don't expect price to even like, it's gonna struggle. This place here is it's got some buyers here. So do I want to sell from somewhere up here and then all the way? Yeah, if I can get a nice RR, might be a nice trade. Anyways, let's keep looking. Did we have news today, by the way? What was it? Forex Factory. Today's a Thursday. Dude, time flies. It's Thursday already. Ooh, pound news at 7. So maybe we might trade around that. Gotta see what pound's up to. What is pound up to? Franc yen. Aye, overall it's weak. I'm guessing this flips down and then we could take some sells from like somewhere here. This could be interesting. Yen's short, maybe. Yen shorts, maybe. I mean, not yen shorts, I mean yen cross shorts. Could be a possibility here the way things are shipping out, with dollar yen being the weakest. So probably dollar yen, if I trade yen to the short downside, dollar yen might be that trade. Wow, New Zealand and Aussie are pretty strong. So quite risk on at the moment, the markets are, from the looks of it. Risk on markets right now. Really interesting. Pound dollar. It just took so long. I remember I was a buyer here. The upside is just so obvious. Look, I've even marked out all the targets. But it was just this coil here. This coiling was the issue. So I didn't get that trade there. Ah, euro dollar is far superior than the pound. Yo, euro dollar though, a lot stronger. And then the New Zealand's, yeah, like, yeah, you're just, I think I was on stream as well. What was this? 2-3 days ago probably, where I was like, okay, we're in a buying area. I want to buy, but it's just a matter of where is that price. And you know what? Honestly, that price might be right here, right now. We're just bouncing off this. Maybe this basis for this 3-hour candle, maybe not. Maybe this runs up here. This might be interesting. It's a risk on market. New Zealand dollar's weak compared to yen as well. Dollar's weak, so this could be interesting. New Zealand yen is high on my list for the day right now. Aussie dollar looks good too. Euro Aussie. Chat, are you trading today? And if so, what's the situation looking like on your end? Aussie. Just slowly slipping and sliding. Hello, Mr. Dollar CAD. Doing it, slipping and sliding action. How interesting. Dollar CAD might be going lower. This is just a pullback. Dollar CAD's on my list. Dollar shorts, basically. Wow, CAD is really weak compared to these other currencies. Compared to the euro currencies and compared to the risk on, CAD is weak. Then how about NZD CAD? This one's at a demand as well. What do I want to hunt today? That is the question. What do I want to hunt? I'm feeling quite lazy today in terms of hunting. I'm not feeling too sharp to be honest with you. And if that's the case, I might not trade at all today, because there's no point trading if I'm not at my 100%. I'm just gonna fuck it up, just gonna do something stupid, and then, you know, I don't want that. So that's a possibility too. Because I'm freezing right now, my brain's kind of starting to lag. Ooh, look at this chop, holy shit. Eee. Damn. Oof. So ugly. How do you trade this? I mean, you can trade it, but damn. Any downside potential for this? Maybe. Fuck no. No way. No pound, thank you. What were we looking at? I think we had dollar short was the best. Dollar CAD, what's weaker here? Dollar CAD. Dollar's weaker, so definitely NZD dollars. A better pairing. NZD dollar might be the play here today, chat. This might be the play. Let's go to. We're literally at the price too, like price can sell off at this level. So let's see. Let me see if we expect this to go higher. How much higher? Maybe 50 pips. 50 pips. How much of a move is that? 50 pips. Oh wow, that's crazy. That's a big move. Yeah, I don't think price does that. Price probably, although it has in the past, but these are some volatile candles too. So you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking if that's my target, price probably gets up there ultimately, but today's target is this. This here is my target for the day on this. And based on this whole region above this is a demand, so kind of above this. So right here above this area is where I am looking to buy this. Yo, indifferent. What is up, my man? Or my woman, I don't know. We're indifferent, right? We're indifferent. What is up? Welcome to the chat, my man. Or woman. Fuck. I'm gonna say man, because we're just gonna go with it, alright? We're just gonna go with it. But, yeah. Good morning. It is at least morning, afternoon for me. Whatever it is for you. I am currently hunting New Zealand dollar. At least I'm analyzing and watching it at the moment. And before you just said what's up, I was in the middle of looking at possible entry situations or entry timing or prices. That's cool, dude. Good to know. Good to have you here. Are you a trader, or are you like an entrepreneur, or are you an athlete? Like, are you a writer? Are you all of the above? Life is interesting. Life is super unique. Alright. So what I'm waiting for, or what I'm kind of watching right now, is this EMA. It's just a strategy. Call it a strategy, call it a playbook. Just a way of looking at the markets. And what I'm doing is kind of seeing how much price comes back, like how much lower price can come back. And then the idea is to buy it all the way up here and sell it up here. And that's where I'm gonna make the profit. Yo. Nice, Indifferent. That's awesome. If you're learning, I'm so happy for you. And if you are learning, I would recommend for you to like really figure out like, why do I want to do this? Why do I want to learn this? And because if you're trying to make a career out of this is some hard work. Like if you think it's easy money or quick money, nah. I have a friend, Terry. He's 78 years old. He's like a retired trader. He's an awesome guy. And I was just talking to him the other day on WhatsApp, and I was just sharing with him like my drawdown on my account or what I'm up to. We're just sharing our stuff, and he said, get rich slowly. Like, and I was like, dude, hell yeah, that's exactly it. Like, that's what this whole game is about. Because when you're trading, you'll go into these drawdowns, you'll have losses. And then when you do, it's like, fuck, how do you manage those emotions? How do you manage yourself? How do you go about daily life knowing that you've taken that loss, or, you're just going through all this stuff? So there's a lot to it, but welcome to the game, man. I'm happy for you. And it's gonna be a journey. I think trading is more so about mastery than anything else. The more you can master yourself, the more you become, the more money comes to you, actually. Like, that's the only way. It's like, instead of chasing the money, you start, I don't want to use the word chase, but you start chasing good habits. You start chasing self-reflection. You start chasing, improving little things bit by bit, knowing that maybe you can't make that big jump from, let's say, drinking Coke every day and being so used to it versus cutting it down, getting less and less with it or something. Yo, what's up, Henry Pam? How are you? I hope I spelled that right or said the word right. What was the one thing... hold on, I gotta read this chat. What was the one thing that turned you into a consistent trader? Good question, Henry. That's a good question. Like, let's break that question down. What's a consistent trader? What does that word consistent mean? Like, the answer lies in that. Consistent. It's literally consistent. Like, just doing consistent actions. And this is a big umbrella. You can really break it down into smaller pieces, which means, for example, I wake up and, like, let's say most people, or at least me, you wake up, you brush your teeth, kind of thing. That's consistent. Like, if you do it every day, that's consistent. If you do it once every 2 days, that's consistent. If you do it once every 3 days, that's consistent too, as long as you're just consistent with it. Consistency. So I would say it's the habits, it's the routines that kind of make you consistent. You start realizing it's better to be like finding out those behavior patterns that benefit you instead of harm you. Like, drink Coca-Cola every day. That behavior doesn't really benefit me. So maybe you want to change that consistency. Like, that unhealthy person that doesn't work out, he's so consistent at not working out. But the person that works out, he's consistent at working out. So it's like, it's a matter of asking yourself the question of, am I consistent with, like, everybody's consistent with something. Am I consistent with something that is benefiting me in the long run, or am I consistent with something that might be fun in the short run, but in the long run is hurting me? So ultimately, that's the game. So I'm still on Henry's question of being a consistent trader. Coming back to consistency in the markets then becomes, am I consistent with actions that are losing me money, costing me money? Basically, if you treat trading like a business, then it's like, am I consistent with expenses in the game, or am I consistent with profitable behaviors in the game? And the only way you can figure that out is by tracking your behavior and tracking your performance, by journaling and reflecting and analyzing and micro changing your habits bit by bit, while you know, like, oh, I have this bad habit, so I have to change this, and to change that I have to take this step, which is different from my normal thing that I always do, which is that bad habit, which I'm replacing with the good habit, which, as you do this every day, you continue to build and grow and grow and grow. And somebody like me, and then you get to a point where you can stream live and just feel normal about it, versus me years ago would feel so much shame and guilt and fear to stream, and I would feel all sorts of negative emotions and stuff. So you grow as you build your inner self. So I would say that, like, in a long version, that would be consistency. Like, it's all bullshit. Consistently profitable trade, like, what the fuck does that mean, bro? Like, today I could place a trade right now with so I have this FTMO challenge that I'm trading right now, and the account's at like 192,000 ish, and what's the $200,000 account giving me? The risk is 20K. So basically I'm trading a $20,000 account, not a $200,000 account, but anyways, $20,000. I'm down 8,000, 9,000, so I have 11,000 to play with. I could literally risk $11,000 on one trade, and if it hits my loss, it hits my loss, and I'm done. Then am I still a consistently profitable trader? Like, you know, so that word, I don't like it. I don't like it, because honestly, everybody's consistent. Everybody's consistent. So, and you have to reframe your mind, and you literally genuinely have to become delusional that you are already a consistently profitable trader, and start behaving as if you are that consistently profitable trader, which basically means you are journaling. After a trade, you don't rush into another trade, but instead you say, hey, okay, let me go back and let me review myself. What was I feeling when I was about to enter this trade? Was I feeling panicky? Was I feeling FOMO? What was the emotion inside my body? Like, what was I feeling? And then once I was in the trade, what was I feeling? Was I feeling like too much? Like, this size is too much, so I couldn't like get off the charts? I had to keep looking at the screen. I had to like move my stop loss because I'm feeling too much. Like, this is too crazy. I'm feeling too many nerves. Like, all these things you have to genuinely figure out, because everyone's gonna be different. Everyone's gonna come from a different situation. I came from a place where I felt shame, I felt low self-worth, I feel like my dad doesn't support me, my like this is that. So I come from all these, so I have all these issues that I have to deal with, and they are reflected when I'm in a trade. So the moment I'm in a trade, and then let's say it hits a stop loss, and then in my head, immediately it gets triggered, like, oh, it's because your dad thinks you're useless. And oh, fuck, you gotta catch that shit. Like, oh, okay, that's my pattern, that's my behavior. Like, now because of that thought, I'm gonna go into a loop, into a pattern that's gonna make me revenge trade or trying to prove myself. No, I'm not useless, so I'm gonna go back into the market, try and take another trade to get profit out of it, because no way am I useless. You see, that's the self-sabotage. Like, that's what a profitable, consistently profitable trader is consistent with. He's consistent with doing this reflection, doing this like self-analysis, like watching himself, and every thought is just data. Every emotion is just data of like, oh, maybe in my childhood I was traumatized because of this thing, and then I'm feeling that right now because the trade is triggering it. When I'm in the trade, I'm feeling all these things, and it's because I have money on the line and I'm risking and I'm all this way. And it's not because you're risking money that you're feeling all these things. It's because your childhood was that way, that now this trade is bringing that up. So trading for me I love it because it's just a game of mastery. I just think it's a game of mastery. A game of how good of a human being can you become? Like, what's your potential? And let's see how far you can grow. It's like you're a tree, and how big and strong and tall do you become? And you're planted into the ground and you're growing. So for me, I love trading for that reason, where it's you point the finger at yourself, nobody else. You're not going to point the finger at anybody else. Like, I could literally take a trade right here, right now. I could risk $11,000, which is basically all I have at risk, because after that, the account's gone, which means my money's gone. And if I do that, then I'm fucked, right? My career's over, right? So it's decisions on decisions. Like, I could be consistent, but I could do that stupid thing now, risk 11K, and I'm done. Then am I still a consistent trader? Like, what? So it's a long game. You really have to just treat it like a game. And as long as you know you're consistent with the correct actions that benefit you in the market, that means you time the entry, you follow your rules, your stop loss rule, your take profit target, you follow your risk, you're doing all these things, that would be consistent. Okay. Anyways, I got to come back to the chat. I'm sorry, that answer was really long, and I might have missed some chat here. What kind of advice, other than the amazing advice from earlier, would you give? Thanks, man. Thanks, indifferent. I'm just yapping, honestly. I'm just yapping. And I'm yapping because I live it. So for me, I just call it yapping because I live this life. So this is very normal to me, but I realize it's not normal to other people. So that's another thing that I have to overcome and stream and create content and do all this stuff, because I think, oh, if I know this, everybody knows this. So, and then I feel more useless and worthless about myself because, like, oh, dude, I'm such a basic guy. Like, everybody knows this stuff, right? Everybody knows how to trade, right? Everybody knows how to be an entrepreneur and build businesses and marketing. Everybody knows that stuff. Like, why would anybody want to listen to me? There's all this, and that's what makes you consistent, because I'm consistently watching these. These are patterns from the past that don't serve me. Like, this is old bullshit stories, limiting factors that don't serve me at all. And so if I let them go unnoticed, I'm fucked. And so the idea becomes, don't let them go unnoticed for as long as possible. And catch them and then review them and see where does it come from, or how do I change it and work on that. But anyways, coming back, I digress. Other than the amazing advice from earlier, thank you. I will have to listen back and see what advice I gave you. Would you give me on the first few beginner steps what programs or services you use? Indifferent. Can you give me more context? Give me some more context on, like, as much detail as you're willing to give me, because then I can give you a more personalized response. Otherwise, it's like, just go watch some YouTube video. You're gonna get some advice there, but it's all general. So that becomes too mass produced. You need something specific, like, what's your situation? Are you a young kid and broke, and are you living with your parents? Are you living on your own? Do you have a job? Do you have income? Like, what's the situation? And so all that, like, how much time do you have? Like, there's so many factors. As much as I can get information on that, then I can kind of see where you are right now, and then based on that, what is the next best step? Because the best step for me is not the best step for you, because you're in a different place. Just going back to the same thing I was talking about earlier, about me thinking that everybody knows what I know. But that's not true, and I don't know what you know. You don't know what I know. So it's all in the head when we think, oh no, I don't know enough. I'm not good enough. But yeah, the streaming stuff makes my throat dry, chat. It really does. It's crazy. Okay, coming back to the trade. This has been phenomenal today, chat. Henry Pam, are you trading one setup system? Henry, right now, yes, I am trading one setup, one system. Maybe I keep doing that, maybe not. Um, but for right here, right now, one setup is good enough. I can stream it. It's easy enough. We're doing that 200K account, so we can stream the whole thing, journey the whole thing. That could be cool. Besides that, yeah, just one setup for now. I'll try and show you as much of my thought process. That's the idea. The whole idea of this stream is to keep you entertained. I have to yap my thoughts in real time. And normally what I'm doing is I'm just observing them myself or thinking them, and then I'm quiet about it. But now I'm talking them because I'm on the stream. So that's also another challenge and a level up for me. And that's why I'm doing this. Are you trading one setup? Yes, I am. And thanks, mate. No problem, Henry. Thank you. Indifferent, amazing advice. Indifferent, thank you, Harjot. Indifferent, good luck and be safe. You too, Indifferent, good luck and be safe. And I'm keen on you, actually. Let me know. Like, I'm really keen on knowing what your situation is, where you are, and then let's see what's the best step for you. Because again, this is a long journey. For me, whatever I do, whatever I start, I think of it like, okay, will I be doing this for the rest of my life? And so if that's the case, then how can I ensure that through all the ups and downs of life and just life in general, how do I keep this a sustainable thing, a consistent thing? So I always think of things from that point of view. So right from the get-go, I'm always thinking, how do I do this but in a sustainable way? So that's the best approach, to go for it. Think about it in that way. How do I do this in a sustainable way? I think that gives the most longevity, because sometimes things can be tough. Sometimes you just don't know what's going on, or what's gonna happen next. I don't know. It could be uncertain sometimes. And in those times, it really does help to just have something more sustainable, or a more sustainable approach, something you can fall back on, something you can like kind of relax on because you're comfortable with it. Like for me, I run every day, every morning. And before I go for the run, some mornings I don't want to run. My legs are burning or whatever. I don't want to do it. But I know that this is a habit, a consistency that I am cultivating until I die. And I have to do it. I have to go run. And then while I'm running, I'm like, oh, fuck, this is why I have this habit, because it's just so good. It is just so good. It really prepares me for the trading day. It gets me ready and everything. So chat, right now what we're doing is just kind of watching price. I want to go long on this. And if I go long, the target's going to be on the 4 hour up here. But then the question becomes, target's like up here. But the question becomes, where's the entry? Is the entry somewhere up here? Then the risk reward isn't too high. But if price can somehow give a better entry, a better risk reward, then that could be a cooler trade. That could be a much nicer trade. So I'm still watching, and it's quite fantastic. I've been quite distracted by the chat. You guys got me chatting, so thank you for that. I really appreciate it. Did I mention it gets the mouth really dry talking so much? So this is the part of trading where I don't really want to look at the charts anymore. So at this point, what I want to do is put some setups. What I'm seeing is that this area is a key 0.595 level. So this area here, the situation with this is that I expect some sort of resistance, some sort of like reaction, some sort of like, okay, you see this? Like it's not going higher above this. So I expect that. But I also expect price to get up here. So I'm going to be setting alerts. Maybe I want to set alerts so that I can come back when price is doing what I want it to do. So definitely one alert here. One alert here could be cool. Here and here, alert. And then if price is gonna break higher here, and then if price is gonna get up to target, then here. So I've got 4 alerts. 4 alerts here. Ideally, I'm just gonna set this one up. Set this alert, create, set this alert. So what this is doing is basically, I want to buy this. That's the idea. I want to buy this market right now. And to buy this, I want a better price, or I want to get the best timing and the entry possible. So I'm thinking if price can reach somewhere down here and I can and start showing me some buying price action, I would like to get involved on that. If price just breaks above this, it probably heads towards this up here, which it's doing right here right now. So now I can cancel this. Could we just take this trade pre-London? Trade could be like that. That could be the trade. But I don't like that at all. Oh. Da. Price could run, honestly. Well, if this is running, I don't really have much else on this. I don't know where else to buy it. We just have to keep waiting and watching, I suppose. But that's why I put my alerts on, and then I just leave the trade. I just leave the desk or work on something else or do something else in the meantime. Like eat, or maybe I might play a video game. Just kind of chillax, wait for price to set up. Because usually when I'm hunting, when I'm like in a trade, or like at least watching a trade, observing a trade, studying, and then just kind of going through it, I kind of get locked in on it. It's difficult to focus on other things too much. So I kind of like to tend to just chill more when I'm hunting, because I'm just kind of relaxing. My mind's on the trade. I'm watching price action. I'm observing it. I'm just kind of being with it. And even though my target's up here, the reason I don't really like this, like buying right now, it's just not enough meat on the bone for me. I just don't see enough in it, you know. What else do we do? We're just waiting this whole time. Trading is a lot of waiting, doing absolutely nothing. Just wait, sit and wait. Yeah, I don't want to watch this, honestly. What's the point of watching this? You know, once I've like studied my hunt, my chart, and then now it's so frustrating. Like I'm just sitting here, like unless you're gonna chat with me and we're gonna have some interactions, this is just like, what the fuck, you know? Like, what the fuck am I doing watching this chart? I don't need to be. Like, the whole reason I got into trading was to have more time, free time, like sovereignty, like own my time. And you're telling me I'm gonna sit here and just watch these charts? What the fuck? No way. No fucking way, dude. No fucking way. I refuse to compromise my sovereignty and freedom and time. Like, those are the most important things to me, at least. I could buy this here, put a stop loss here, but that's not what I'm trying to go for. And we might miss it. If we do, who cares? I don't care. Don't give a fuck. Always another opportunity elsewhere. Again, not too keen on trading today, but if we do take a trade, I will be risking $300, and I have to make sure to check the FTMO account to check the spreads on it, because yesterday I got stopped out on a perfectly good trade for no reason. They just stopped me out. My stop loss got hit when price never got close to it, so it's just the spreads are crazy in my opinion, or my stop loss is just too tight. But that's not no. That's just unacceptable, honestly. Because I don't think Interactive Brokers ever does that. They give much better pricing. So yeah, experience with the FTMO account so far, I've had a couple of trades that stopped out like that. It just feels infuriating, honestly. It feels frustrating that something so not in your control. Anyways, but all I can control is now giving my trades a little extra space and being more aware of the spreads per currency that I'm trading or per asset class I'm trading, because I don't want to be getting stopped out for no reason. It's just burning a hole in my pocket. How awesome was this? We had conversation with Indifferent, we had conversation with Henry. That was fun. I'm wondering if NZD US dollar is still the pair I want to watch, because these look so good, dude. My goodness. Franc dollar. Yo, dollar yen to the downside. Looks great too. But what's price gonna do somewhere here? What is price going to be up to? Shorts, this is so tricky. Like, I'm telling you, I've seen this so many times where right now this looks bearish. End of day, this candle closes like something like that. Like 100% a possibility. 100%. It is really bearish, yes. I mean, this drop was fucking hell. God damn, look at that sell-off. Phew! Catching these sells from up here. It's so scary because of the candle like this. This candle up here. But you know what? That's what I'm noticing. Price does tend to do that. Sucking in some buyers here. And then it just rips. Absolute madness. Dollar, yen, franc, yen. Dollar's weaker than yen basically, and NZD is the strongest. Nothing is happening. This needs to have quite the move. Okay, the more I stare at the chart, the worse I get. So I'm gonna leave this here. I'm gonna set this as an alert as well, so if the target's hit, then I'm like, okay, we're done with the day, forget it. Or at least this hunt. I'm done with this hunt, if that's the case. And we might look for something else. And if price can come down here, then I'll be interested to start looking at some buying opportunities again. But that's probably going to take some time. Like, these 4-hour candles are developing, so this price is developing on the 4-hour, not on the lower time frames. So that's something I have to watch out for. It's not going to be that quick, probably. Yeah, I think I'm gonna end the stream now. I'll check back in tomorrow. I'll just do my normal trading and stuff, but I'm still finding the rhythm with the whole stream and everything. Thank you, Indifferent. Thank you, Henry, for the lovely conversation and the questions that you asked today. And I'll catch you on the next live, which is probably same time tomorrow or similar time tomorrow, because I'll probably be trading again. Right. And yeah, absolutely. That's pretty much it. Mouth gets pretty dry. I think one of my behavior here is my mouth gets dry and then I want to turn off the stream. Also, when I don't want to be watching this chart because it's a mental headache. It's no use. It's so useless. So yeah, I might turn off the stream and then eat and play some video games or just relax a little bit, kind of waiting for price, whether or not it gives me something. I will be following my consistent rituals, and as long as I'm doing that, I will be good in the markets, and also start flowing and getting ideas and start executing, or just do my executions on the other channels that I'm working on. And that's about it. Thank you, chat. I'll see you on the next stream.